That was his first video of him almost losing the plot, and I thought Tyson might get hold of that and say, look Dad, pipe down now, I'll just leave it and that'll be the end of it. But he's carried on, and this morning he released another video. There was 3...
No, I think he's past his best. I'm a no-filter kind of guy. I love my son, but there's too many people patting him on the back and telling him he's Tarzan when he's not Tarzan. He's been gone Tyson since the Deontay Wilder fights. It's finished Wilder completely. Done him. He's not got a leg underneath him. It's took off.
And John Fury, as is Tyson Fury's dad. So with due respect to the circumstance, if you want to repair your relationship with your son, the best thing you probably shouldn't be doing is interviews with newspapers about it. For me, I always question that. I always think that's an unpalatable circumstance. That's making it about you. If you want to repair your private relationships, you repair them in private, not in the public.
It's just a big fat mess. Nobody making noise. Nobody's really interested, but we have to respond because if the noise he makes gets attention because Tyson Fury is such a big name and he's making a comeback fight. So anyway, he said he don't want to fight anybody.
Open, but he's saying it took a lot out of him. I don't want to see my son still boxing now because I know the consequences, and that's why he referred to me and said, look at you and what you went through. I don't want my son to be in that position. I don't want him to get injured in the ring.
Carl Froch directly calls out John Fury for publicly destroying his relationship with Tyson Fury. Carl Froch mocks John Fury's actions and attitude, questioning why John Fury continues to interfere in his son Tyson Fury's life. Carl Froch points out that John Fury's arrogance and constant interference have gone too far and are causing real damage to Tyson Fury personally.
There's no hate in me. I'm actually quite fond of Tyson Fury. I want him to do well and I want him to retire a happy man, which I've spoke about on numerous occasions. We actually came through the pro ranks together. Tyson Fury, if you don't know, he made his professional debut, was promoted by the same promoter at the time, and he made his pro debut on the undercard of my first world title fight against Jean Pascal here in Nottingham.
Carl Froch makes it clear that he wants Tyson Fury to step into the ring and show what he can do because John Fury is all talk and no action. He praises Tyson Fury's shape and commitment, showing that despite John Fury's attempts to cause chaos, his son is more than capable of proving himself. Carl Froch positions Tyson Fury as ready, focused, and capable of silencing his father's bluster in the ring.
Tyson Fury, Makmadov. Good little fight. Tyson's nice and relaxed. He's coming back. Again, after retiring, he's back out of retirement. We kind of knew it was going to happen. He seems in a good place. He seems quite happy. He's not out of shape. He's in his usual shape, which isn't great shape in terms of physicalities to look at. He's not good on the optics, but you know he's in shape because he's not 28 stone. He's probably looking about 18 and a half stone-ish, and he's in the gym. I don't think he ever really came out of the gym. He said he's been training twice a day since announcing his last...
John Fury talks about building Tyson Fury's career and demands respect. Carl Froch sees this as all talk because he knows Tyson Fury has the talent and determination to succeed on his own. Words from John Fury won't matter in the ring where skill and heart decide the fight.
Me enough respect to say, you know what, my dad could be right.
Is that repairable, John, that relationship?
I don't know, you know.
Shane McGuigan highlights that Tyson Fury has outgrown John Fury's interference. Carl Froch would agree, knowing Tyson does not need his father causing chaos in his corner. Froch sees that skill, preparation, and focus beat loudmouths, and John Fury's tactics are irrelevant when a true professional like Tyson Fury is in the ring.
Tyson, I think, used his dad to keep him involved and as a infiltrator, you know, someone that can shout and scream and cause a bit of chaos and unrest, you know. And I think like he doesn't need that in this fight, so he might make a U-turn when he needs.
John Fury criticizes every move of Tyson Fury and his team, but Carl Froch would see through it. Froch knows John Fury is all noise and no skill. Tyson Fury's focus and talent are what matter, not his father's complaints. Froch sees the real fighter is ready and John Fury's doubts are irrelevant.
Bollocks, a lot of it. Same squad, same bullshit.
You're not a part of this training camp, are you?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I said, if you have him, that sugar, I'm no filter. I said, I'm gone.
But what is it about Sugar?
He's no good.
Tactically, technically?
He's useless. Everybody's been in the corner, but he got beat. He's been gone Tyson since the Deontay Wilder fights. It's finished Wilder completely. It's took a lot away from Tyson. Magmadov. This is a problem. I'm the first one to say it, because all them out there, they don't pay enough attention to detail, Spencer.
It's a high-risk fight for him, this, isn't it?
It's not what I'd have done. Look at Usyk. Usyk's saying, I'm 39-year-old. I want an easy time. He's picked Rico Van Over.
Yeah.
Man's not a boxer. I'm getting well paid for Rico, keeping my name out there. It's an easy fight. Even if Tyson wins this, it's 12 rounds of hard.
John Fury tries to frame himself as the aggrieved party, but Carl Froch sees the damage John has caused to Tyson Fury's confidence and focus. Froch believes real respect is earned in the ring and through professionalism. Words from John Fury cannot overshadow Tyson Fury's skill, heart, and determination to dominate and prove himself.
If you can't show your father respect when it's needed, keep going. I don't need you. I don't need him and his millions. I need nothing off him. I wish him well, but he's put those people before me, his blood father. That's hurt me like unbelief. So, they can jog on. Yeah. And I mean that.
Fraser Clark offers a measured view, acknowledging John Fury's insight, but also hinting that Tyson Fury has the skills to prove himself regardless of his father's doubts. Carl Froch would see this as a perfect example of how Tyson Fury's career is defined by ability and focus, not parental approval. April 11th becomes the ultimate test for Tyson Fury to silence all critics and show that his talent, training, and mental strength far outweigh the interference and noise coming from John Fury.
No, I'm not saying what John said, but obviously I suppose he's in a position where he knows his son, he probably knows the best version of him, and he's probably looking at him now and just feels that it isn't. I think all questions will be answered on the 11th of April, won't they? And we'll see what he's got now. And
Tyson Fury's focus on keeping only trusted people around him shows Carl Froch's point that skill and mental preparation always beat noise. John Fury's opinions cannot affect Tyson Fury when he is disciplined, determined, and surrounded by those who truly support him. This clarity of focus is why Tyson Fury remains a dominant figure in heavyweight boxing.
I don't have people around me, never have and I never will, because I'm a psychopath. I can't have 1 million people around me because it doesn't work. I've just have the same old people I've always knew, that's it. I'm not interested in making new friends, I'm not interested in what the next man's got, I'm not interested in what the next door neighbour's doing, don't care. Keep myself to myself.
Simon Jordan highlights John Fury's mistake of making private matters public. Carl Froch would agree that Tyson Fury's focus and career should never be overshadowed by public complaints. John Fury's words cannot change the fact that Tyson Fury's abilities and dedication in the gym speak louder than any headlines, making him the real power in this story.
You repair them in private, not in the public domain. John, on the times that I've met John, I found him to be engaging and charming. But there's other times when I've seen him whether it's an act, or curated or whatever, it's boorish, it's unpalatable, it's unpleasant. When you headbutt Ukrainians in front of Saudi royalty and behave yourself in a way that's not particularly appetizing, you get judged by it. So with due respect to the fact it's a scoop for these guys, I'm not hugely interested in John Fury's.
Liam Goff acknowledges John Fury's concern, but Carl Froch would argue that Tyson Fury's resilience and proven talent make him unstoppable. Past setbacks like the Wilder fights only sharpen Tyson Fury's skills and mental strength. Carl Froch sees that the real test isn't whether John Fury approves, but whether Tyson Fury can rise above the noise and prove he is still the king of heavyweight boxing.
But he's saying that Tyson isn't himself anymore. And I tend to agree with John Fury. He's certainly not at his best anymore. I mean, how could he be after everything he's been through and stuff like that? So I tend to agree with that, right? But he was saying words to the effect of that the Wilder trilogy.
Duke McKenzie questions Tyson Fury's legendary status, but Carl Froch would argue that comparisons do not matter when Tyson Fury dominates his era. What counts is skill, courage, and results in the ring. John Fury's interference or critics like Duke McKenzie cannot diminish Tyson Fury's achievements or his ability to still prove himself in every fight.
Obviously Fury's got his own fans and people that think that he is a legend and one thing and another. Well, that's all well and good, but you've got to look at his resume. It doesn't stack up. Not to the great fighters. It doesn't stack up.
Peter Fury highlights that Tyson Fury is not just a heavyweight but a boxer with a sharp brain and exceptional skill set. Carl Froch would agree that this proves Tyson Fury's dominance does not rely on luck or hype, but on careful preparation, technical mastery, and pure talent. Despite John Fury's constant criticisms, Tyson Fury knows how to handle challenges in the ring, choosing the right fights and always performing at the highest level. This insight confirms that John Fury's loud opinions cannot shake the confidence and capability of his son, who has consistently shown he can handle any opponent while staying exciting and unpredictable for fans worldwide.
Clear. Well, whether he can take him or not, he shouldn't be taking him, and he knows that. But when he's on his A game and he boxes, he can box. He ticks all the boxes, trust me. And he's exciting as well.
And he does the right thing with this level of opposition because he's walking through them.
Liam Goff highlights the challenge of being away from the ring, but Carl Froch would argue that Tyson Fury's mental fortitude and dedication to training make him more than ready. Long layoffs cannot weaken the natural skill and ring IQ he possesses. Even after 15 or 16 months, Tyson Fury's agility, movement, and boxing mind remain elite. John Fury's doubts about his son's ability are irrelevant here because Tyson Fury's focus, discipline, and love for the sport ensure that he will return sharper, stronger, and more determined than ever to prove everyone, including his father, wrong in April.
Tyson Fury has been out of the ring for well over a year now. By the time he gets back in the ring on April the 11th, he will have been out of the ring for well over a year. You're probably talking close to 15, 16 months. It's a long time, especially for someone who is more of a mover, more a boxer. It's not like a pressure fighter who can just...
Shane Fury perfectly sums up the mindset of a champion like Tyson Fury, who cannot be satisfied with fame, wealth, or comfort alone. Carl Froch would highlight that Tyson Fury's drive comes from ambition, pride, and the desire to prove himself in the ring, not from pleasing his father or critics. Despite John Fury claiming he has nothing left to prove, Tyson Fury's hunger for action and dominance ensures that he will continue to step into the ring and showcase his skills, mental toughness, and strategy. The fight is about mastery and proving to himself that he still belongs at the top, regardless of outside interference.
The thing is there's nothing more left in life for these boxers. When these great boxers what's completed the game and they've got everything, what else can Tyson do? You know, there's only so much yachts and sailing, and there's only so much flying on holidays, and there's only so much fucking whatever a normal person thinks is good you can do before you're sick to death of it.
Johnny Nelson focuses on Tyson Fury's physical tools and preparation. Carl Froch would emphasize that Tyson Fury's hand speed, movement, and tactical awareness remain exceptional despite age. Training in Thailand shows his discipline and readiness to face young, hungry opponents. John Fury's criticisms fade when Tyson Fury demonstrates that experience, skill, and strategy allow him to dominate physically stronger or taller opponents. This is not just a fight, it is a statement that Tyson Fury is still in full control, alert, and aware of every challenge the next generation presents, proving that his career remains at an elite level.
It's a perfect fight for him. Got the height, looks the part, he's strong. I think Tyson's hands will be too fast. I think Tyson, his feet are the thing what I want to see. I want to see how his feet have deteriorated because it happens to everybody. So I just want to see what version of Tyson we get. He's out in Thailand training. So he's got to make sure he trains right. No cutting corners at this stage in your life. 37 years old. There's a lot of young lions knocking at the door, watching you. You're in a meal ticket. They're planning for you already. And I think Tyson's very...
Spencer Oliver praises Tyson Fury's mental and physical condition, reinforcing Carl Froch's belief that the heavyweight king remains a major force. Training in Thailand has kept him sharp, and his return is vital for the excitement of the division. Despite John Fury's attempts to downplay his readiness, Tyson Fury proves he still has the legs, the strategy, and the heart to dominate the ring. Carl Froch would see this as a clear signal that Tyson Fury is undeterred by outside doubts, ready to thrill fans and demonstrate that his reputation is earned, sustained, and unmatched.
Good. I think that mentally he's in a good place. Physically, he looked good as well. He's been working well out in Thailand, and I sort of agree with Paulie. I think that he's a massive addition to the heavyweight scene. He has been over the last 10 years, and I think it's good to have him back. You know, we need the characters. Look, are the legs still there?
John Fury's doubts are clear, but Carl Froch would stress that Tyson Fury is motivated by pride, skill, and the desire to continue dominating, not by necessity. Tyson Fury's record speaks for itself, and his readiness to face Magomed Magomedov shows he is fully capable. John Fury's skepticism cannot compete with Tyson Fury's focus, power, and technical brilliance, which have consistently proved that he is still one of the most formidable heavyweights in the world.
One punch in heavyweight division changes everything. Magomedov's capable of doing that. He's a big, strong man, as you can see. Tyson's an elite boxer, but what's he got left? I don't know. Because you'll only know when you get in that ring, and then it's too late. You know, let's just see. Tyson's not a stupid man.
Frank Warren confirms that Tyson Fury is both physically and mentally in peak condition. Carl Froch would emphasize that despite John Fury's doubts, Tyson Fury's preparation, experience, and ability to handle explosive fighters make him a clear threat. Facing a dangerous, experienced opponent only highlights Tyson Fury's confidence and skill. He is not just a former champion returning. He is a focused, lethal competitor ready to make a statement, proving that his career and talent are far from over and that John Fury's interference has no bearing on his dominance in the ring.
You know, Tyson's looking in magnificent shape, best I've seen him in, to be quite honest, for a long time, and more importantly, mentally he's in a good place. And this is a big fight. He's in with a very, very experienced fighter who's a big man, big puncher. I think he's got a 90% knockout ratio. He's knocked out 17 of his opponents in the first round. So you know he can whack, and he's not phased about fighting over here. He fought recently over here and beat Dave Allen. And this is quite a tough comeback.
The stage is set and Tyson Fury is ready to show the world that John Fury's constant interference and doubts mean nothing. Carl Froch would say this is the moment for Tyson Fury to silence the critics, prove his dominance, and remind everyone why he is a two-time heavyweight champion of the world. Fans can expect speed, power, and boxing intelligence on full display. Every punch, every move will reflect years of training discipline and heart. Make sure to tune in April the 11th, witness Tyson Fury in action, and see him take control and destroy any doubts about his greatness.